The ultimate staycation, a cozy thought experiment. Imagine never leaving your bed, picture yourself nestled in a cocoon of blankets surrounded by your favorite books, snacks, and all the comforts you could ever desire. The idea of never having to get up, never having to face the outside world, and never having to deal with the daily grind sounds incredibly tempting, doesn't it? Sounds tempting, right? No work, no chores, just endless comfort. You could binge watch your favorite shows, read all the books you've been meaning to get to, and snack to your heart's content. The ultimate staycation, where every day feels like a lazy Sunday. While this scenario might seem appealing at first, the reality is far less rosy. The initial allure of endless relaxation would soon give way to a host of challenges. The novelty of staying in bed would wear off, and the isolation would start to take its toll. Our bodies and minds thrive on activity and connection. Human beings are social creatures, and we need interaction and physical activity to stay healthy. Without these, our mental and physical health would begin to deteriorate. Staying in bed indefinitely would lead to a cascade of negative consequences. Physically, your muscles would weaken, your circulation would suffer, and you could develop bed sores. Mentally, the lack of stimulation and social interaction could lead to depression and anxiety. Let's explore what might happen if we were to embrace this ultimate staycation. Imagine the clutter that would accumulate around you as you try to bring everything you need into your bed. The once cozy space would become chaotic and overwhelming. This isn't about a lazy Sunday or recovering from a cold. This is about making bed your permanent residence. The idea of never having to leave might sound appealing, but the reality is far more complex. This is about making bed your permanent residence. You'd need to set up your space with all the essentials for long-term living. A mini fridge for food, a laptop for entertainment and work, and books to keep your mind occupied. But even with all these comforts, the isolation and lack of movement would start to take their toll. What begins as a novel experiment in relaxation could quickly transform into a host of unexpected and unwelcome outcomes. The clutter would increase, your health would decline, and the mental strain of isolation would become overwhelming. The ultimate staycation, while tempting in theory, would ultimately be a lesson in the importance of balance and the need for activity and connection in our lives. Muscles turn to mush. The perils of inactivity. Our bodies are designed for movement. From the moment we wake up to the time we go to bed, our muscles are meant to be in action. Whether it's walking, stretching, or even just standing, every little movement counts. When we remain inactive for extended periods, our muscles begin to weaken. This isn't just about feeling a bit sluggish, it's a fundamental change in our muscle structure. This process, known as muscle atrophy, can occur surprisingly quickly. Within just a few days of inactivity, our muscles start to lose their strength and mass. Astronauts who experience reduced gravity can lose up to 20% of their muscle mass after just a few weeks in space. This is why they have to exercise rigorously, even while floating in zero gravity. Imagine the effects of prolonged bed rest. It's not just astronauts who face these challenges. Anyone who is bedridden for an extended period can experience similar muscle loss. Simple tasks like standing, walking, or even lifting a glass of water would become challenging. The muscles that we take for granted every day start to fail us. The longer we stay in bed, the more pronounced these effects become, potentially leading to more serious health complications. This can include issues like deep vein thrombosis, pressure sores, and even respiratory problems. But there's hope. Even light activities like stretching or slowly getting out of bed can help mitigate these effects. It's crucial to keep our bodies moving even if it's just a little bit each day. Taking a short walk outside, enjoying nature, or even doing some light exercises at home can make a significant difference. Our bodies respond positively to movement, and the benefits are both immediate and long-term. Activities like yoga, tai chi, or even simple stretching routines can help maintain muscle mass and improve overall well-being. These practices not only strengthen our muscles but also enhance our flexibility and balance. Joining a group exercise class or finding a workout buddy can also provide motivation and make the process more enjoyable. Social interaction combined with physical activity can boost our mental health as well. Setting daily activity goals, no matter how small, can help us stay on track. Whether it's a certain number of steps, minutes of exercise, or specific stretches, having a goal can keep us motivated. Celebrating small victories along the way is important too. Every bit of progress, no matter how minor it may seem, is a step towards better health. Planning our activities and incorporating them into our daily routine can make a big difference. Consistency is key, and over time these small efforts add up to significant improvements in our health. By staying active and making movement a part of our daily lives, we can prevent muscle atrophy and maintain our strength and vitality. Our bodies are resilient and capable of amazing things when we take care of them. So, let's embrace the power of movement and make it a priority. Our health and well-being depend on it. Remember, every step counts and it's never too late to start. The mind starts to wander. Mental health takes a hit. The impact of perpetual bed rest extends far beyond our physical well-being. Our minds need stimulation and engagement, just like our muscles need exercise. Prolonged isolation and lack of activity can significantly increase the risk of mental health issues. Depression, anxiety, and feelings of loneliness are common among individuals experiencing prolonged immobility. The lack of social interaction and meaningful activities can take a toll on our emotional and psychological state. Disconnected and alone, the social price of isolation. Humans are social creatures. From the dawn of time, we have thrived on connection, interaction, and the bonds we form with others. These connections are not just a luxury, they are a fundamental part of our existence. We crave connection and interaction. It's in our nature to seek out companionship, to share our joys and sorrows, and to build communities. These interactions are the threads that weave the fabric of our lives. Staying in bed indefinitely would severely limit our ability to engage with the outside world and maintain relationships. Imagine a life where the only interaction you have is with the four walls of your room. The isolation would be palpable, and the loneliness overwhelming. Friends and family would likely become distant, and the feeling of isolation would intensify. The photos and memories would serve as a painful reminder of the connections that once were, but are now fading away. Social isolation can have a profound impact on our overall well-being. It's not just about feeling lonely, it's about the deep underlying effects on our mental and physical health. Studies have linked social isolation to a higher risk of heart disease, stroke, and even premature death. The heart, both metaphorically and literally, suffers when we are cut off from those we care about. The physical manifestations of loneliness can be as severe as any chronic illness. The stress and anxiety that come with isolation can weaken the immune system, making us more susceptible to illnesses. It's clear that our social connections are essential for both our mental and physical health. They provide us with a sense of belonging, purpose, and support. In times of need, it's our friends and family who lift us up, who remind us that we are not alone. Engaging in social activities, whether it's sharing a meal, playing a game, or celebrating milestones, enriches our lives. These moments of connection are what make life meaningful and fulfilling. The simple act of receiving a hug, sharing a smile, or holding hands with a loved one can have a profound impact on our mood and overall well-being. These small gestures of affection and support are powerful reminders of our interconnectedness. Working together, cheering each other on, and offering comfort in times of distress are all ways we strengthen our social bonds. These interactions build trust, foster empathy, and create a sense of community. Community activities, such as planting trees, cleaning up parks, or building shelters, not only improve our environment but also bring people together. These collective efforts remind us of the power of unity and collaboration. In a world that can often feel disconnected, reaching out to others and fostering meaningful relationships is more important than ever. By doing so, we not only enhance our own well-being but also contribute to the well-being of those around us. So let's dance together, share our stories, and support one another. Let's build a world where no one feels isolated, and everyone feels valued and connected. Because in the end, it's our social connections that truly make us human. Section 5, Real-Life Hermits, Lessons from Extreme Cases. While the idea of never leaving bed might seem far-fetched, there are real-life examples of individuals who have chosen to live in extreme isolation. Hermits, for instance, often live solitary lives, often for religious or personal reasons. While some hermits may find peace and fulfillment in solitude, it's important to note that this lifestyle is not without its challenges. Studies on hermits have shown that long-term social isolation can lead to changes in brain structure and function. Section 6. The Importance of Movement. Why we're not designed to lie still. Our bodies are designed for movement. From our cardiovascular system to our skeletal structure, everything works better when we're active. Regular physical activity helps maintain a healthy weight, strengthens bones and muscles, and reduces the risk of chronic diseases. Even small amounts of movement can make a big difference. Taking a short walk, doing some light stretching, or even just standing up and moving around every hour can have significant benefits for our physical and mental health. Section 7. Social creatures by nature. Connection is key. Our social connections are just as important as our physical health. Interacting with others, building relationships, and feeling a sense of belonging are essential for our emotional well-being. Social interaction helps reduce stress, boost our mood, and provides a sense of purpose. Making an effort to connect with others, whether it's through social events, hobbies, or volunteering, is crucial for maintaining a healthy and fulfilling life. Section 8. Finding the balance, rest, and activity for a healthy life. While the thought of never leaving bed might sound appealing at times, it's clear that our bodies and minds need more than just rest. Finding a balance between relaxation and activity, between solitude and social connection, is key to living a healthy and fulfilling life. This means prioritizing both our physical and mental health, making time for activities we enjoy, and nurturing our relationships with others. Section 9. In conclusion, getting out of bed, one step at a time. The hypothetical scenario of never leaving bed serves as a stark reminder of the importance of movement, social connection, and engagement in our lives. While rest and relaxation are essential, so too are activity, interaction, and exploration. So, the next time you're feeling tempted to stay under the covers, remember the numerous benefits of getting up and out into the world. Your body and mind will thank you for it.